Alright, let's try to get a long play going. Wide wide open. Ooh, wow, what a play. Let's see if we can get another one. Oh, wow, what an open pass. Let's go. Man, that's what I'm talking about. Woo! First down, baby. Yeah!
Hell yeah. I fucking love this game. I wonder if there's anything else I can play today. Maybe something, I don't know, different?
There's gotta be something I can play in here. Alien Front I've played a shit ton of times. Definitely played Gunbird a lot. Man, there has to be something else I can fucking play in here.
Wait, hold on. What game do we have right here?
Grandia 2.
It's one of those fucking nerd games and shit, motherfucking geeks be playing and shit. Fucking elves and shit. The fuck? It probably won't hurt to play at least like once, right? Fuck it. It'd be funny to laugh at. Let's fucking play this shit.
Man, that sound right there never gets old. Grandia 2 is an RPG that released in Japan on August 3rd, 2000. It was published by Game Arts and later was published in America and Europe by Ubisoft in the year 2001. Alright, so I may not know a whole lot about RPG games, but I do know enough to know that they kind of share some similarities with one another. That similarity being, you're going to meet some people along the way, some companions to join your party and shit. Grandia 2 is really no different in that aspect. However, the characters you are partnered up with, I thoroughly enjoy. When something bad happens to them, I feel genuinely bad. When something good happens, I feel happy. It makes for a really good gaming experience, and it's good to have them around. So yeah, Grandia 2's got some great characters. Let's go ahead and meet them. First up, we got Ryoto, our main man, the big cheese. He's what's called a geohound. A geohound is a mercenary. He gets paid to do work for customers, whether it be retrieving an item from a mountaintop or sticking his foot up a Dragonoid's ass. Ryoto's got it covered. He's not the biggest people person, however. He's really in it for the money, and that's really it. But deep inside, he's a good dude. He gonna look after his people. Then we got Sky, Ryoto's trusty bird companion. He and Ryoto complement one another really well. He acts as the voice of reason for Ryoto. Usually, Ryoto will make a snap decision about something, which is where Sky comes in. He's there to calm Ryoto down and persuades him to think first and really take a step back to see things for what they really are when Ryoto may not be able to at that time. Then we have Elena. Elena is a love interest in this story. Her and Ryoto got a thing for one another. It's just that if you were to ask one of them individually how they felt, they'd probably lie to you. Elena's good to have around as a healing type, at least in my playthrough. She's an innocent soul, and I enjoyed having her in my party. Then we have Millennia. Millennia is essentially Elena's alter ego. Elena has been cursed with the wings of Valmar, which causes her to transform into Millennia. She usually comes around when Elena is angry or when she decides she wants Ryoto to herself. She comes and goes as the story goes on, as she's not always playable in your party. Next we got Rowan, a little kid from the Siren Kingdom. You end up running into him during one of your stays at an inn. You talk to him there, and he ends up joining you on your adventure. For a little kid though, he packs quite a punch. I can definitely recall a few times he's come in clutch before. Then we got Merrig, a lion warrior kind of dude that wields a battle axe and has all the fucking swag. In all seriousness, he's actually my favorite character in this game. He's a prime example of being rugged on the outside, but being kind and pure on the inside. He's got a temper, but only brings it out when necessary. He's out for revenge after his village was destroyed, and he ends up joining you after a quick fight in the forest you end up walking through. He serves as like the heavy in the group, packing strong attacks, and having a lot of health. Last there's Tio, a robot chick you meet later on. She was created by the followers of Valmar. Tio's situation is that she was created to take orders from others, kill, destroy, and not really question anything. Merrick and the others try to tell Tio that only she is responsible for her actions and feelings and nobody else, despite being a robot. Her and Merrick form a strong friendship, and I really enjoy the dynamic between the both of them. There's a few more key characters I'm leaving out, but I figured I'd cover the companions you adventure with, considering they all play key roles in your experience of the story, and they're the ones you get to know during the playthrough of this game. So our story starts with Ryoto being requested to escort Elena to a tower where she's to sing a song that would seal Valmar up forever. There exist these two gods, by the way, Valmar and Granus. Valmar and Granus once fought a long time ago, with Granus being the winner. Prior to Valmar being destroyed though, his body parts were scattered throughout all the land. If one were to come in contact with one of these parts, they actually turn evil. It's It's pretty crazy. Elena's singing is cut short as she's possessed by Millennia during the middle of her song. Elena is shocked by this, as is Ryoto. She has been cursed with the wings of Valmar. This is where your adventure pretty much starts. You set out to seek help for Elena, and you are thrusted in the battle of good and evil. And yeah, that's actually what it's called. Alright, so the thing with most of these RPG games is they're going to be using an attack system called a turn-based system. Basically, that means you get to choose your attack, and then you kind of let it play out in front of you. You're not really in full control of it. And then usually an attack from your opponent comes right after that. Most of the time, you're using physical attacks as well as magic attacks. Me personally, I'm more of someone that plays games that are more fast-paced, but this is actually a welcome change. It allows me to strategically plan my next move, and it's good to kind of sit back and enjoy what happens next. It's almost like watching a mini movie. At least that's what I feel like it feels like. In RPGs, you do what's called grinding. Grinding is the progression you make when fighting your opponents. After each battle, you're awarded points or attributes that make your character stronger. The more grinding you do, the more easier the game's going to be. Grandia 2 is a great example of doing this shit right. In some of these kinds of games, enemy battles are most of the time unavoidable, but with Grandia 2, you can actually walk past your foes, provided you did it fast enough. So there also exists this gauge-like thing in the lower right corner of the screen when you are in battle. It's important to plan your attacks ahead. Some can stop your enemy from attacking before you get your attack off. You can use a combo attack, which is basically your standard attack that dishes out a normal amount of damage to one single enemy. Then you have your critical attack. You want to refer to the command section of the gauge as well as the action stage. The command section will be labeled as COM, and the action stage will be labeled as ACT. The command stage is where you input your attack, and the action stage is where you get to kind of watch it all play out. If you land a critical attack while your enemy's icon is pictured in that action stage, provided their attack hasn't started yet, you can cancel their attack, knocking them back a few turns. This can allow you to get more attacks off before they get to dish out their own. Think of your critical attack as more of your counter attack. Then you got your special moves. Personally, I really like the mini movies that play out when you use a special attack, though some can get kind of long. In some moves, animations actually used to demonstrate the attack being performed. It's pretty badass. Each one of your special moves uses special points that are deducted from your special gauge. Last, you have your simple magic attacks. They use points in your magic gauge and can either be used to inflict damage to your opponent or be used to heal your party or boost the attributes in battle. It's definitely a good idea to know who's good at what and not just rush into battle without having some sort of strategy planned. After each battle you win, you acquire points that make your moves and magic stronger, as well as unlock new moves and spells. It's really cool considering the moves get more badass as you unlock more and more. Alright, so now that I've played Grandia 2, I've had some time spent with it. I gotta be 100% honest with y'all. It's one of my fucking favorite games in the whole world. Between its fantastic storytelling, fantastic music, just great overall atmosphere, I had a really fucking fun time playing this. If this is what all RPGs are going to be like, this shit, I might actually have to play some more, huh? If there's any other RPG games you guys feel I should play, man, feel free to let me know in the comments. I'm interested in trying to get into this whole RPG thing anyway, because when I really think about it, I've been gaming for what, maybe 25 years and shit, and I think about all the RPG games that I missed. I have a whole lot to catch up on, bruh. So yeah, man, feel free to let me know in the comments what game I should play next. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and feel free to come back, because I'm going to still be here, killing shit as usual. It's your boy, Chris, man. I'm out. Peace.